Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 5 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4. In the previous episode, we continued setting up France for the inevitable invasion, including a couple of things like we have now joined the Allies, so that is why we can see most of the UK and their divisions here. Just loading the game, this event immediately popped up. I haven't actually unpaused or anything like that. I guess it was just a holdover or something, I'm not entirely sure. So, uncertainty has long reigned in the Soviet Union. While details are scarce, there has been a series of secret trials at the highest level, and both generals and ministers have disappeared from the public eye. The natural assumption is that some great conspiracy has been uncovered within the Communist Party, but no official statement has been made. In addition, the diplomatic reports we have access to indicate that evidence presented at these trials has been far from indisputable. Whatever has been happening, the structure of the Soviet High Command has been changed irrevocably. Alright, well that's that then. I need to remember what on earth I was doing. Building military factories, that's obviously a very, very big part of our build-up. Recruitment, we are recruiting troops, including another tank division very soon. We are building infantry equipment because we have a rather large deficit that we need to overcome. Is that just because we are using more modern weaponry, I wonder? No. So we've literally just not got guns. Okay, fair enough. And what technology are we researching? I just want to see what level of weapons we are at. Okay, so weapons 1 are with the grenade. Basic equipment's with the dagger. Alright, cool. Because I saw they had the grenade. I couldn't remember if that was basic or weapon 1. And Germany is still not doing anything either. Well, I'd say let's just unpause and basically see what happens. Much of what we are doing right now is kind of just waiting for stuff. Ugh, sorry. Seem to have a bad throat this morning. Don't really know why. It's not like I'm getting a cold or anything. At least I hope I'm not. That would suck. Right, what was the other thing? Ah, yes, we have got the strengthened government support modifier, which is what we are waiting to finish so that we can get the defensive stratagems. Now, how long does that last? 365 days. Is there anywhere that we can see how long we've had it for? Will be removed 19th of July, 38. Okay, cool. So we have quite a while still on that. We are currently doing defensive focus, and then we were going to work our way down this line to try and get to the army reform. The other thing which I have considered, I noticed in someone else's Let's Play, is... where is it? We can actually research... oh no we can't, that was in 1940. We could get it 50% ahead, but never mind. I was going to say we could research this because I thought it was slightly earlier, which gives us the research time boost, but that's not really going to be a thing, I don't think. So never mind, because that's here, which would then lead to the extra research slot too. So we are definitely going to be behind technologically, because we are now just getting equal to the other Western powers, and some of them will actually be pulling ahead of us. Like I know Italy has a fairly early research slot. Whoa, 3 civilian factories, that's wasting. I don't like wasting. We need to just continue building up our military factory presence. We'll continue doing something like that. Japan's declared war on Shaanxi. Alright, things are starting to kick off. Japan's declared war on China. Are these two allied or something? No. I don't see why they don't just declare war on Shaanxi, take Shaanxi, and then declare war on China. Right, so we have got the defense focus, which gives us the new Chief of Defense, Army Defense guy. Chief of Army, Army Defense guy. Now we could start researching fortification bonus, which means land forts and coastal forts are built quicker. Or we can get the free army experience +5. And we also gain the National Spirit Levy en masse, which reduces the production cost of infantry equipment. Yes, we want to do that. That would allow us to then recruit more troops, and we would get over this deficit more quickly. We are actually producing 104 infantry equipment a day now, which is rather nice. I think I then want to push the tank up. Now, how do our divisions actually look? Our tank division, for example. Oh, just 4 light tanks. Okay, cool. I mean, ultimately, we could probably do with adding some motorized to that. But right now, I think it should be just fine. Oh, there we go. That's like the motorized. How many of those do we have? Oh, research finished. Forced rotation. Faster interception. Interception mission efficiency plus 20% ace generation chance. Sure. Continue doing that. Do we have the upgraded bombers yet? And are we building any? We are not, and we should be. Fighter 1. Right? I think. Let's just double check that. Yes, it's that guy. Cool. MS-406. We're going to start building those. Put them ahead. Yeah, we'll put them there. And we'll drop one of you off so that we can actually start building up some. Although we're only getting 8 a year. Well, we are still mass producing these military factories, so hopefully our production is jumped up in time for when Germany starts really making problems. World tension is now at 18%. Not yet in a position to start guaranteeing things, but we are getting there. The nationalists are pushing back. Looks that way. I mean, we could send Lend-Lease to the Republicans, I think. Oh no, we need world tension 50%. Never mind. Low manpower. Meh. Not much I can do about that. Free military factories. Really? Interesting. Well, we can do that. And we... What? Chief of our... Oh, is that because I have literally a free guy? No, they're just very cheap. Army defense expert. Division attack, division defense. Yes, I think we want him. Okay, cool. We are still doing the levy en masse. Research bonus for heavy tanks. And then this removes Victors of the Great War, gives us a bunch of experience, and basically boosts a whole bunch of other things. Alright, cool. Wait. AMX. Oh, available as a design company at AMX. Okay, gotcha. Because you can assign like who your manufacturer are, so at the moment we have Renault and AMX, though we cannot actually get AMX because we don't have army reform. Radio is completed. So let's go and get some radio detection. Allows us to get radar. Marvelous. Then we can put a couple of these along the border here so we can detect incoming German planes so that our own fighters will be rather more efficient at destroying them, taking them down. Right, so we have almost got all of those, and I think we're going to have to start really starting to build up our aircraft production. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. Oh, on pause. We still have slightly more men on the border here, but the Germans are definitely building up the number of troops that they have. Still mostly infantry. Affected by attrition. Really? Huh. Well, we're not. And what was the other thing we could do? Fortification bonus. And if we have fortification bonus, then we could actually boost the defenses here. What level are they right now? Oh, it's 10 out of 10 already. Never mind then. That all the way along here. Well, it's that front line, certainly. Interesting. Okay. And we can also boost up our defences here. That would be the Alps defence. New construction. Okay, we build more quickly. Marvellous. We could get more resources, but I don't think we really need to right now. I don't think we have any particularly dangerous shortages just yet. We are still in 37, though very close to 38. Are there any more 38 industries? No, there are not. There are these, though, which is more radar, and then we can start on the decryption. Okay. Still working on that. That's 1940. Could start working on heavy fighters, but heavy fighters are mostly useful if you don't have the range, and I'm fairly sure that we'll be fighting over the skies of France, so I don't think we need that. Naval, really not bothered. Potentially do some better destroyers, because we will have to convoy in supplies. I think we might actually do that. How's our naval production? What are we even producing? We are producing a battleship in 5-6 months. And then switching to light cruisers. I think we'll just basically, from then on, build light cruisers and destroyers. I think that would be reasonable. Can we change our economy? No, we are still on early mobilization. We need to be at war for war economy, which I think would be the next level. Okay. We're very nearly finished with levy en masse. Yeah, the Germans are definitely beefing up their numbers of troops over on the Maginot. The other side, for the German side, would be the Siegfried Line. And there we go. So we could do the Grand Battery, we could do the fortification bonus, which then allows the Alpine forts, which boosts the defence in Savoy. Which I don't think is a bad shout, actually. Though the army experience is also nice. What was it that I wanted? Oh, I wanted engineers. Yeah, we want to add engineers to our infantry division so that they have more entrenchment. So if we look at our infantry divisions right now, they currently have support artillery, and we want to add engineers. Oh, that costs 10 experience. Oh, we have 5 already. It's almost like I planned that. I totally didn't plan that. And where are our new troops actually deploying to? Because we are actually starting to get quite a few in production now, which is nice. So if we go into here, and then here we go. Oh, you are a colonial infantry. So we yeah, we probably want to add you to that. And then what was the other guy? It was a tank, wasn't it? Which we want to add to the Maginot. Yes. In fact, what we could do is separate out our tanks into a separate command. And then basically use them as a battering ram. So we're going to be defensive, not offensive, so yeah, maybe not necessary. But that would allow us to use a specific commander who has the tank abilities. Potentially something to do if and when they break through the Benelux area. Again, no hindsight, so I'm not doing it now. We've almost finished the anti-tank stuff, which allows us to get the anti-tank support unit. But I'm not going to do that just yet. Improved artillery is in 39. We are now in 38, so that is not going to help us. The other thing I've been told is extremely useful is the field hospital, because it reduces the manpower lost in battle. Basically, yeah, it just reduces casualties. So that is another division that we will want to add, or another company that we'll want to add. But that will be after we've added the engineers. So infantry equipment production. We should be producing a lot of equipment now. Yes, we are. Marvelous. Okay, cool. How are we doing on military factories? We could actually queue up a couple more, I think. Keep on queuing them up here in the back. Much more difficult for the enemy to get to. This area I'm kind of expecting to get bombed quite mercilessly. So maybe I shouldn't have gone for concentrated industry. Oh well. I'll just need to build up a bunch of anti-air. Maybe I'll start doing that in 39. Actually, thinking about it, I did not sort this by army. Ah, yes, we do have a bunch of... Whoops, unassigned. Hold down shift, then you can select them all. And I think I'm going to add these guys to the Maginot. Then the next wave I'll add to the Alpine. And Brigade Colonial I will add to that African unit. Actually talking these guys, are you all Colonial except for the 2 cavalry? That's fine. That's fine. You actually have some regular divisions here. I probably want to switch those out. In fact, I will do so. So you and you join. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to rename these. So this is Maginot. This is Benelux. That's Belgium. Oh, spell that wrong. Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Benelux. You are Savoy. You are Spain. And you are Garrison. Okay, cool. So, those Southeast Asian troops that I had, select, we were going to put you in Savoy, and we're going to grab 2 of you to replace Southeast Asian. Whoa, no. Oh, bollocks. Right, except for you and you. I want you all in Africa. Then I want you and you in Southeast Asia. There we go. That's what I wanted. Okay, make those changes. I think we've just got another tank, which is good. I'm going to assume that they always use the most modern equipment. And that's what the upgrades area is. So we just need to have a bunch of infantry equipment. But you know what? We've almost actually made up the deficit. Okay, so now Germany is starting to do some stuff. So they have done the Anschluss of Austria. After a successful coup d'etat by the local Nazi party in Vienna, German troops have crossed the Austrian border and taken control of the country. No fighting has been reported, and the German soldiers were greeted by cheering crowds in the cities. In a speech before a massive crowd at the Heldenplatz in Vienna, Hitler announced the Anschluss of Austria, annexing the country into Germany. The oldest eastern province of the German people shall be, from this point on, the newest bastion of the German Reich. This violates the Versailles Treaty. Quick, make some angry noises. Right, let's boost our tank production. So we are now ramping up aircraft production, which is good. Ground battery is almost complete, which is also good. And there it is. More army experience, so we can add engineers, and we get a research bonus on support artillery. And now let's start working on this, which will give us the research bonus on heavy tanks, and then we can start researching those. This will mean that I need to edit the division and add engineers, which add a whole bunch of attack and defense. So fort defense plus 25%. That's redonkulous for the number of forts and the strength that we have. So this front line has suddenly become like 25% strong, probably more than 25% stronger actually. Like this is going to be extremely difficult for the Germans to punch through. We're actually at 41% unity now. It's definitely improving, which is really 51% because of the disjointed government. So we're getting there. What is Paris actually worth? 50 victory points. Yikes. And these are all 5s and 10s. Non-French holdings are worth almost nothing. Oh well. Oh, speaking of which, did we ever deploy our fighters and things? Yes, we did. Good. We should probably deploy more, though. Wait, did that not save? No, it did not. Whoops. There we go. Now it's saved. And has that meant that I need anything more? Yes, I need a bunch of support equipment. So I'll do that. Once we've got those extra tank factories up and running, we can then do the support equipment. Okay. How are we actually doing on 27? How's Germany doing? I dread to ask. Germany has got... Geez, 53 to 64. Yeah, it's going to be tough to hold them. I'm not going to lie, it's going to be very tough. Oh, one other little tip that I was told is if you actually produce an offensive line, then they get the preparation bonus, even when they're just defending. So, scrap that. It's terrible. Why are we... Yeah, I was going to say, why is that even a thing? Shouldn't be a thing. Let's hold, whoops, offensive line, just this side of this river. And that's your line. And then if you really want to prepare for the future, we'll just build a line over here, behind this river here. Something like that. Now you are all assigned to this. How do I assign again? Is it shift? No, control and click to assign units to this order. There we go. Okay, so now we just need to not press this button. And they are now preparing, which should give them an additional bonus. I'm also going to give a line. If... No, we're not going to do that. Hindsight, stop. I'm not going to do that. However, down here we can. So this line, offensive line, if we were theoretically going to attack Italy, I would want that. No, I wouldn't. Go away. For the first push, that's what we would want, especially the port and city there. Assign all 11, shift control. Sorry, control, click, not shift control. That wouldn't work. Oh, and we didn't assign those units to the front. Oh wow, I'm actually kind of pleased that they're moving up then. Good stuff. Okay. Oh, and on the Spanish border, sure, why not? we would say we want this river like that. Oh, I see, you can only do it to one country. Alright, well, haha, radio towers, that's good. There was definitely no production in 38, this is all 39, which is a year ahead, so we can't do that just yet. We can, however, start doing these, so I think that we want the computing machine for the research bonus, for sure, and we'll start with that. Okay. Must remember about the assigning people to the actual fronts and things. Right, how's the production going? Aha! More production. More colonials. We'll add these to that unit. Oh, we also need to boost our Middle Eastern defense too. And these guys are actually getting training, of course, because I'm not just deploying them automatically. You can go to Savoy. As can you actually. There we are. And the Savoyard bonus. Control, click. There we are. Where the hell are you going? All right. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So where are you going? I thought it was the Savoyards like sailing over here or something for some bizarre reason. I don't know. Now, I'm in the Allies, so I'm going to let the Royal Navy deal with these guys, then I'll deal with the Mediterranean. That's probably how we should do it. How is production going? 2 months until that's complete. Marvellous. We are getting through the deficit. We still need a bunch more fighters. Alright. Let's keep on with the doctrine there. Want our Air Force to be as good as possible. I think we do need to allocate quite a lot more to air defences though. Let's boost that production up. How actually is our trade going? We really need more oil, so I think it is time that we bought some. Who do we buy it from? Britain? US, clearly. That would be for 24 for 3 civilian factories. Okay, I need my defensive stuff up and running stronger. We have tons of everything else, so that's not a problem. $56 to about 45. It's not bad though. And they're still getting attritioned. Madness. When did I say that was finished? August. No, July. Sweet. 3 months. Excellent. I think we can probably actually assign some more. Aha! Char de bataille. Should actually have checked what that did. +5 army experience and 50% research bonus for heavy tank models. Now, we cannot get this one yet because we still need defensive stratagems and we still need the thing before defensive stratagems. Right. Let's work on fortification bonus then, eh? And then we will get the Alpine fortifications and then we'll start boosting Savoy. Because actually the Italians outnumber us 2 to 1 over on this flank. So I have a feeling that they're going to push quite hard. How's Spain doing? Not good. How's the production? More to the point, how's our actual production here? Still working, still working. We probably don't need too much more on upgrades. Yeah, okay. Now all of the resources that we have are going to producing new divisions, which is excellent. And we have completely filled up our infantry equipment deficit, which is double plus excellent. And we've also built that new ship. So we should probably check to see if that has been deployed properly. I think it has. Yeah, you're all just submarines. Marvellous. Ooh, and we have 3 dockyards. Let's just plonk them all onto you. And we are now building 2.5 cruisers a year. Are we researching destroyers? We are, aren't we? Yes. Once we have that, we can start laying down some more La Fantastiques, which is a great name for a ship. The Fantastics. We really need more manpower. That's a problem. Limited conscription. So I think we'll need to go to extensive. Marvellous. Okay, we have fantastic class of ships. So we need to start building some. We also have a new tech slot. And we can start building the heavy tanks because they are at 50% faster research. And also in the tank divisions, we are going to add... no, we're not. We could add anti-tank to our infantry, except we're not building anti-tank guns just yet. Or, actually, even better, we can add engineers to the Alpine divisions. Engineers help in Alpine, right? River, amphibious, forest, hills, jungle, marsh. Mountain is definitely something different, isn't it? So this hills or mountains? Mountains. These are all mountains. Okay, in that case, apparently engineers do not help in mountains, so I'm not going to bother with engineers for them. The other thing we're doing is it's the support logistics. So once we have got, the field hospitals, we will attach those to the units as well. That'll be the next thing. Let's double check here. We have one of you for Savoy. And you for Maginot. Maginot should be assigned to that, and Savoy assigned to that. Okay, cool. And that is it for this episode. Sorry, this one's been a bit of a drag, but I'm fairly confident that things are going to start kicking off in the next episode. So I do hope that you will join me for that. And then we'll see whether these preparations we have made for the defence of France will actually work or not. And we'll see if having ignored Benelux is going to be... yeah, it's not going to be good. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.